Hello, welcome back to another edition of our take-home crafts. My name is Jean Fellows and I'm with the Grand Ledge Area District Library. Now today we're going to make a craft for Christmas, and it is felt candy cane mice. Now there are some things included in the kit that you can work with, and you'll need a couple of supplies from home. You'll need a pair of scissors, which I have here, and because this craft uses a very little amount of glue, we did not include it with the craft, but you can use any glue that you have at home. You can use regular Elmer's school glue, you can use a tacky craft glue, which is a little thicker, or you could even use a hot glue gun. However, remember, a hot glue gun should only be used by an adult assisting a child with a project. Since I'm not going to use the hot glue gun, I'm going to set it aside, so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to open up our kit so we can take a look here. We are making candy cane mice, and since I have never made these before, I'm going to have to follow the directions very carefully to see if I can get it to come out right. We're going to make a plain gray and pink one, but as you can see, they make all kinds of different colors of felt, and you can make all kinds of different colors of mice. I'm going to set that instruction sheet down here for a minute. These are some of the books we're going to talk about today. There's a little more explanation here on the sheet, and then on the back of our activity sheet, there are some songs and some rhymes that you can do with your children. And the reason we include these is because it's very important in children's development and use of language to have fun things to do and ways to play with language. And these activities include some things to do so that you can do that at home and enjoy some holiday-themed activities with your children. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'll show you real quickly a couple of the books. We'll be reading today from Christmas Mice, but we also have Mortimer's Christmas Manger, and I like this one because you can see the candy cane on it. And in this story, The Mouse Before Christmas, you can see the mouse meets someone special for Christmas. So, all those books are available for checkout at the Grand Ledge Area District Library, and if you're unable to come into the library during regular business hours or want to use a contactless form of getting your books, you can reserve the books, put them on hold online, give us a call, we'll check them out to you, and you can either drive up and pick them up with our curb service, or you can have them placed in a locker, and you can pick up books from your locker 24 hours a day. For more information on that, just give us a call, we'll be happy to explain it to you. So now I'm going to look through my bag here and we'll see what we've got. Whew. Inside my bag, I have an envelope with some things in it. And if you've got an envelope that has, and you open this up and you say, wow, that's got kind of a strong smell, it's the ink here that we use to cross out the tag. Well, we were putting these into envelopes that we had used to package other things before. But that is what smells, and it's just the ink. It's not toxic, and it's just kind of annoying. So we're going to get rid of that pen. But here are our pieces for today. So we have a mouse body out of gray felt, a couple of little spots for mouse ears, a main shape for mouse ears in pink, and then a candy cane, and a couple of googly eyes for the mouse, and a little tiny pom-pom for a mouse nose. So I'm going to follow along on the instructions today so that I can be sure I do this. The instructions are written as though none of this was prepared for you, so it's going to tell you to cut out the shapes and do some of those things. This is essentially the shapes you'll be shooting for, but just because they say to cut it out in a perfect circle, as you can see, these little gray things are not perfect circles and they still look just fine. So it's nothing that you need to obsess about. Now, the first shape that we're going to work with is our mouse body. And the instructions say we have to cut 2 slits in the mouse body. And to do that, we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. And the little pointy end up here is going to be the face of our mouse. That's his nose. So we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. And then down here a little bit back of the midline, we're going to cut 2 slits. 1. And you don't want to make those slits too big. They're really just large enough to slide the candy cane through. So I got the first one a little bigger. This one is probably really the better size. Okay, so the 2 slits are cut there. I'm going to turn my sheet over and follow the instructions. And now it says I should fold the nose back to the first slit. So this is the area that's going to be my nose. I'm going to fold it back to about there. And I'm going to cut 2 more slits, and they are going to need to be right here. And that's the place the ear is going to slide through. So the candy cane is going to slide through this part, and the ears are going to slide through up here. See if I can get these kind of even. There goes one. And it does show you on the instructions, there's a little arrows pointing to about where they should be. Okay. So now I'm going to pull that back, and I have 2 slits there. So now in the instructions, it says I should glue these inner parts of the ears to the outer ears first and then slide them through. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get the actual ears in place yet and save all the gluing for the end. So I'm going to see if I can get my ears to go through here. And I folded my ears in half. I'm going to open up that slit a little bit and work him through there. The instructions also show you popsicle sticks slid in there, and they're really just to show you like a placeholder, to show you what it should look like. You really don't need popsicle sticks to do this. And I only have to get 1 ear through here. So, there's my mouse. My mouse has ears. There he is. So, and then it says that I should glue these inner ears into position. So I'm going to see if my tacky glue will squirt out a little dot for me to use here. This is sometimes really, really thick and gets stuck in here. And I think it's gotten stuck in here today. So I'm going to look at, instead of squeezing it out, I'm going to dip a little bit out. So I can dip a little bit out and put it on there. And do the same thing over here. And you can see this is much thicker than an Elmer's glue, but it will still take a little while to dry, and so will Elmer's. So it's just important to allow these to have the time to dry before you go and put them on a package or hang them from the tree. So here go my inner ears. So now my mouse has inner ears. And there are his little ears. And then I have to slide the candy cane through. So I'm going to slide the candy cane through, and they suggest that you slide the candy cane through and secure it so it's not sliding out of your mouse by sliding it under his ears up here too. So in this little loop. So it's going to go into 2 places there. And there is your little mouse. Now, our mouse needs a couple more things to really be complete. So I'm going to try and dip onto a little bit of glue here and put some eyes on him real quickly. And his eyes are going to go right down here in front. Whoop. And you can see where maybe I should have cut the slits for the ears just a little farther back, because I'm kind of tight on space for my mouse's eyes here. And I have one last thing to do, and I will put in a little dab of glue so that we can put a little mouse nose on. So we will let this fellow dry, and there is your little candy cane mouse. Thank you. That was lots of fun. Our book today is Christmas Mice by Bethany Roberts, illustrated by Doug Cushman. Here's the title page, Mice Getting Ready for Christmas. Oh, wait a second. Who's this in the window? That's not a mouse. And the mice look a little concerned. They've noticed him there. Christmas mice. Deck the house. Wreath the door. Pound, pound, pound. She's pounding with a hammer, pounding in nails. Christmas mice wrap lots of presents. Shiny ribbons round and round. Christmas mice trim the tree. Put a star on the top, top, top. Christmas mice bake yummy goodies. Oh, flour goes everywhere. Mop, mop, mop. Christmas secrets. Stop, don't peek. Now, out in the snow to sing, sing, sing. Merry, merry, joy, joy, joy. Jingle bells, ring, ring, ring. Across the sky, a spot, a streak. Peace to all. Did you hear that? Look, a paw print in the snow. Someone's been here. Yikes, the cat. What's this? A gift. From cat to mice. A Christmas cheese. Oh, yum, yum, yum. The cat has caught our Christmas cheer. Now, let's thank our newfound chum. Wrap one last gift from mice to cat. Tie it with a big red bow. Leave it here, right by the door. See the cat? See where the mice are hiding? Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho. The end.